Are you waiting for the next mainline Monster Hunter game? Well, thanks to Capcom, we may now finally have a date for when the next big reveal may be happening, so we wanted to give you guys a short PSA so you are all aware of this, as we know you guys are massive fans of Monster Hunter as well. There have been several hints from the Monster Hunter development team that something big would be happening at this year's TGS. But now we know that Capcom will be hosting their own live stream on September 21st, as in a tweet they say, quote, TGS 2023 Capcom Online Program. The latest Capcom title information will be distributed on the online program of Tokyo Game Show2023, end quote. Well, if you guys want to be there for this big reveal of their next title, which we could take a safe bet at what it might be, then you need to know that it's going to be on September 21st of 2023, which is a Thursday, and it will be between 11 and 11:50 at Japanese Standard Time. This is the planned time that the live stream will be happening, so it will be a 50-minute live stream in total. The contents of the program will be revealed at a later date, so they say we should look forward to it. But for those of you in the US, you will probably want to know when it's happening for you, which will be at 7 AM PDT. Meanwhile, for our UK brothers, it will be at 2 PM on the 21st. It is safe to assume that some of you may be thinking that, well, Capcom do have these shows every year, so it doesn't necessarily mean much for the next Monster Hunter game, as they could be showing something about Dragon's Dogma 2, which we know is coming out in the future. But let's go through some of the hints that point towards this possibly being the next big Monster Hunter game reveal. We can start off with all of the hints that Ryozo has been giving us over the last couple years. First up, in a Famitsu magazine revealed at the tail end of 2022, Ryozo gave a small hint that they are planning for some big things to happen for the 20th anniversary for Monster Hunter, which will be happening in 2024. Here's what he said, quote, in 2022, I'd first like to deliver Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is scheduled for summer, so everyone is in solid shape. And the Monster Hunter series will be celebrating its 20th anniversary in 2024. So I should start making preparations for various things soon, end quote. Then later in a Capcom interview, also in 2022, Ryozo has said that the thing he is most looking forward to in the year of 2023 is the Tokyo Game Show. But the biggest hint came from the final developer update from Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, where Ryozo reiterated that 2024 was the 20th anniversary for Monster Hunter, and then went on to say that they will be continuing to bring fans new and exciting games. But it doesn't end there. During a recent Capcom's earnings, they mentioned that they will be releasing a game that they predict will sell millions of copies before the end of the financial year, which for us means before April of 2024. There are a few games that could fit the bill for this one, but if you take a look at the Capcom Platinum titles list that shows their best-selling and biggest games, you can see it's dominated by Resident Evil and Monster Hunter. But when we combine the previous hints with this new information, it's looking likely that there is a good possibility of the next Monster Hunter game lining up with the anniversary. The cool thing about this new information is that it kind of gives us a release date for the game as well, or something close to go off of, because if we look at the release date for the very first Monster Hunter game, it was released in Japan back in 2004 on March 11th. So it's possible that Capcom could be looking to release the game on the same day as the original release day, or at least within the same week, because March 11th of 2024 is a Monday, and well, games don't typically release on a Monday. In addition to this, we know that Monster Hunter games usually have a 6-month marketing cycle from their reveal to their release. Monster Hunter World was announced in June 2017 and then released in January of 2018. Meanwhile, Monster Hunter Rise was revealed on September 17th of 2020 and then was released on March 26th in 2021. So if this pattern continues, we could definitely have our next full console-based Monster Hunter title within the not too distant future. This is probably quite the exciting thought for a lot of you guys that enjoyed Monster Hunter World and Iceborne back on the PlayStation 4. It was definitely an international experience because it brought so many new players to the table that play on these major consoles. Of course, Monster Hunter World and Iceborne's pushed the boundaries of the series, not just graphically because of the hardware it's using, but also in the way that the game was supported, as we can see from the differences between the handheld Monster Hunter Rise to the console-based Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. With a more live service-based system, it had a lot more collaborations and crazy things added in post-launch. So perhaps the thing I am most excited for if we do get the next Monster Hunter game coming soon is the idea of all the crazy updates and monster battles and almost raid-like battles that we had with things like Safi Jiva, Kolv Taroth, and even Extreme Behemoth. I also think if this uses the bringing now current gen consoles, it's really going to get even more people into Monster Hunter. And overall, I have to say, I think that is a very good thing. But what do you guys think? Tell us your guesses down in the comments below, and then check back after the Tokyo Game Show to flex if you were right or not. And the two videos on screen now, we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. We have loads more videos coming your way soon, so definitely stay subscribed and check these two out on the screen now. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.